Okay, good afternoon, all the students. And today we will see a new topic in English, and the new lesson name is Seven Sisters. Okay, now here in this lesson, basically Seven Sisters. While reading the topic, you are thinking about we are going to be learn in this lesson about the seven sister, but it's not like that. In this lesson, there is not a seven sister. We are learn about the seven states. Okay, so in this lesson, basically what we have to see the seven states which is lies in the northeast India. See here in this map. In this map, you can see a northeast India. There are the seven states are lies. See here, students. These are the seven states. You can see Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, Assam, Meghalaya, Tripura, Sikkim. These are the states is there. Okay. Mostly, so this state's information is given in this lesson, but they are saying a seven sister. Why? Because these states are little bit are correlated to each other. Okay, these seven states mostly most of the peoples are not knowing about the seven sisters. That means this seven states they are not knowing about. Why? Because this is a unexplored and this is a isolated, that means never know about the this states. Many of people they don't have the information about these states, so that's the reason they are knowing, they don't know and they don't have the information about this places. Why they don't know? Because they are far away from everything, they are far away from everything. That's the reason most of the worlds they don't know what is the this states and how they live their life, what is the traditional, what is the rule and circumstances going on. All right, Sikkim lies to the north. Okay, if you find the Sikkim, that is lies to the north, and they are contiguous to each other. If you find there are the seven stages, which the names just I recall, they are contiguous. That means next to each other. Okay, next to each other, and they are very famous for their natural beauty. They you can find a greenery, lush forest, wild animals, sanctuaries, colorful clothes, costumes, traditional jewelry. Okay, exotic flowers are there. Flowers that is exciting and unusual, something foreign. Okay, so flowers are there. A unique dance is there, music is there. Their dance and music is completely so different. Okay, so peoples are not so much familiar, peoples are not knowing more information about this seven states. Okay, so in this lesson we will see each and everything in detail about this seven sisters, that means the seven states. So nature lovers have designated means officially stated this states it's loved by a nature lovers people. Those are love to see the natural things, scenery, greenery. They can visit these states. Okay, all right. So let me see one by one. The first is what? Arunachal Pradesh. The first is what? Arunachal Pradesh. In the Arunachal Pradesh is called a land of the rising sun. It's called a land of the rising sun. Okay. So the land of the dawn lit sun. So you can find the glory and the sunshine all over in the Arunachal Pradesh. I am Arunachal Pradesh. So now why the sentence is framed like this? Because here Anurachal Pradesh in introducing to ourselves. that they are giving the information to ourselves. That's the reason the sentence is there, that I am the Arunachal Pradesh. So they are gives to you about their information, about their specialty, their traditional, what is the famous things, what is the famous, what they have. So all the things, all the information they want to share with you. And they are saying to visit to our place also and enjoy the beauty, natural beauty in our state. Okay. And they are, so that's the reason they are saying the people are simple and hospitable. Hospitable means what? They are very friendly and generous towards guests. They are very much friendly towards the guest. And they belongs to many tribes speaking their own languages. Speaking their own languages. Okay, tribes means what? Tribes, you can say the human social organization, a group of human social organization. They forms a groups which they are speaking their own languages. Their languages are different. Okay. Now, what kind of food or diet they are preferred, they are utilized? Largely, they are made up of rice with fish. They like to eat rice with fish, meat, and mainly green vegetables. These are the popular dishes in there. Popular dish in momos, which it is very famous now. That is a steam and buns with meat or vegetable stuffing. Okay, and those are nature lovers. They feel like that Arunachal Pradesh is a heaven. Okay, it's feel like it's a very beautiful heaven is there. That land is spotted with the monasteries. The land is spotted with the monasteries. What is the monasteries? Monasteries means what? A building in which monks lives together. Monks means members, male religious community. Monks means members, male religious communities. So the these communities they frame over there. All right. The second is lush green forest are there. Lush green forest means where you can find a greenery everywhere, a too much greenery together you can find, that this is lush green forest. There are lakes also, waterfalls, and deep river valleys are there. In many deep rivers valleys are there. There you can find a limestone caves. Now, what is the limestone? Limestones, you can say such kinds of limestone. It is a, you can say a rocks is there, a very precious rock. You cannot be find each and everywhere. That is a precious rocks which mostly people are used for making the house, for making the glasses, furnitures, materials. So at that time, limestones are uses. There, so there is a caves, and what is the cave's name is? Tapenuru. That is cave's name is Tapenuru. And the forest reserve, you will find a great variety of wildlife. There is a great variety of wildlife. Okay, you must make a point to visit the 400 years old Buddhist monastery. Monastery, I told you students, that is a group of monks. Monks, that means members of a male religious community. Have you find that person who wearing a orange color clothes? Okay, that is comes under the monasteries people. So there is a old 400 years old Buddhist monasteries at Tawang and enjoy cultural festivals. They enjoy the cultural festival at zero. At zero. Now, what is the zero? Zero, that is a place where they can played a festival musical shows, musical dance or musical festival is there, which is very different. You never ever heard in a different places. You never ever heard in a different places. You can find in the Arunachal Pradesh at zero. Okay, so they enjoy the cultural festival, and there is a one more thing that you don't be have to miss. What is that thing is Namdapa. What is that? Namdapa means a national park. That is called a Nandapa. That is a national park. That is a tiger project. You can find a tiger over there. Okay. And it is looked so beautiful, mesmerizing. You are also welcome to the many wildlife sanctuaries. Sanctuaries means what? That kind of place where you can find a long, a big forest. where you can find a greeneries, trees, national parks over there, and you may see a rare animals, that types of animals that you've never ever seen in different states. Only here you can find out a different kinds of birds and the plants, and they are the different names also. Their utilization is also different. Their uses are also different. So there is the home and Indian first orchid sanctuary. Now, what is this orchid? Orchid means that kind of place where you can find a large number of flowers, or different kinds of flowers are blossom over there. So that place also you can find in India. Okay, and it looks so beautiful. This is about the Arunachal Pradesh. Okay, let me see the next. Now, what is the next? Assam. Now see students, now Assam, the next state is the Assam. Now Assam is introduced to ourselves. Assam is also known as Ahom. Here you can find the word Ahom is also known as Ahom. So this is the land between the beautiful valleys of the Brahmaputra and Barak rivers. Okay, Brahmaputra and Barak rivers. You can find this local between Brahmaputra and Barak river. So you can say this rivers, they call Assam the gateway to the seven sisters. That means they call the Assam is the gateway, the starting point of this seven sister, or you can say the seven places. In this city, in this Assam also, the peoples are very hospitable. That means very friendly with their guests, with their tourism. So that's the reason these places are very much famous for the tourism also. If you come here, you can enjoy the cuisine. Now, what is this cuisine? The style of cooking. They have the different style of cooking. Okay, that everyone's like so much. They have their own distinctive aromas. Now, own distinctive. Distinctive means what? Distinctive means they have their own way of style of cooking. Aromas means what? Aromas means that pleasant smell, a different and definite pleasant smell, that is the aromas and flavors. They have their own style of cooking, own smells, a pleasant smells, and the pleasure give you a flavor. Okay, and I'm known for my artistic heritage. That means they have their own artists. They have the value of the painting, wall painting, or different kinds of arts belongs towards the Assam. Exotic dance means what? Something that exciting, unusual, you can never find in other places. Okay, elegant temples, beautiful, looking so beautiful, and admire temples are there, and the temples are the old temples. Okay, and there are the rivers give them a lush means what? A greenery, a huge large scales of greenery and good fertile. Okay, the land is always a wetland where you can find the water, a small amount of water. So there is everywhere a wetland. So that's the reason the atmosphere is so cool and pleasant atmosphere. You can find the orchards there. Orchards or orchards are there. You can find the tea estates are there. You know what? The tea have a tea farming. Tea farming is there. The tea farming, where you can find a small crops, small plants of the tea. So they make a tea over there. They have a scenic forest. They have a scenic forest. Scenic means beautiful, natural scenery forest they have. All right, parks are there. Parks, and the famous park name is Kaziranga National Park. Manas National Parks are very much famous over there. All right, they visit over there. They can see a beautiful view. The picture was a landscape of a golden green rice fields. There is a green rice fields are also over there. Okay, and the landscape tea estate is awesome to behold. Okay, because the Assam tea is very much famous and the world knew about the Assam tea. All right. Now the Brahmaputra, that is the river. is the lifeline of the Assam, is the lifeline of the Assam, because with the help of the river, they can get so many things. The land is also rich in petroleum, natural gas, coal, milestone, and other minor minerals are also there. These are the such kinds of gases or the minerals which is utilized for making the different material products. Okay. And in the Assam, that is the famous of their design, a natural colorful design clothes. They waves, okay, they woven. Their silk is very much famous in the whole the world, and it was the exquisites. Exquisites means very delight and beautiful, very delight and beautiful. Their natural colors and the design. Okay, the women's are waves, whatever they waves, the clothes, the carpet, the markets are different shawls, whatever they waves, design on the different types of clothes. It look like a fairy tales. Okay, so it's look like a fairy tale. So they are saying that they can do a magician, they can do a magic when they use their looms. Looms means what? Looms means a machine which is used for make a design on the clothes. So they are do their job very nicely, that people should attract and people should love to see all the designs. Azam silks and fabrics, it is called a arik and muga path. Okay, it is called a arik and muga and path. This is the name of their different silk fabrics. Okay, and they are most famous and most sought. Sought means what? Seek. Peoples are asked, peoples are request for that kind of silk, that kind of fabric, and that kind of design for their fashion world. Peoples are love to buy them. All right. So, and the lands, and the land is famous for their festival, their own festival, their own traditional. The major festivals of Assam is Bihu. What is that? That is the Bihu. See, these states cultures and traditions are different from what our cultures and traditions are there. Okay, so their festival names is also different. Now, what is this? The Bihu. Bihu, that is a festival where they are dancing and singing. Their dance and singing is also different. That is also too much differences. Okay, now they are usually use can and bamboo. They are usually use can and bamboo. Why? For making their own houses, or the different ornaments, or different uh, types of products. So they use this kinds of bamboos. Okay, you can take the jappi. Jappi means what? A traditional sunset. You can say a conical hat. A conical hat which is used to protect from the sunshine, and a mask. And that jappi they are make with a beautiful design, that everyone have the eager to buy that jappi. Jappi, that means what? A conical hat. Okay, and that is a souvenir. Souvenirs, that means things that you buy from a place to remind you for your holiday. If you visit there, if you visit there, suppose for the holiday, and you buy such kinds of things like a jappi, sunshade, and mask, you have to be take that, because it is remember you for your whole life, that you are visit somewhere for your holiday and you take that thing. This is a for not a forgettable. You don't ever forget to visit the Oham places, because the things, if you go in Assam and you if you observe the different kinds of things, it is most famous. It is most famous. Okay, and you more familiar with that places. You love to see the natural things, natural places. Okay, now let us see the next. What is the next over there? Next is Meghalaya. What is the next? Next place is the Meghalaya. We are seeing two, Arunachal Pradesh and Assam. Now we have to see the Meghalaya. Now the Meghalaya introduced to ourselves. Meghalaya is a abode of clouds. Is a place of abode. Abode means a place of residence. A place of residence. Okay. That is the meaning of abode. The peoples are live of clouds. Clouds are there. Shillong is the capital of the Meghalaya. Shillong is the capital of the Meghalaya, and it is called Scoutland of the East. Scoutland. Why it is called a Scoutland? Scoutland is a place where you can found of too much farms are there. Farm, farm, farm place is there. Farmhouse is there. Farms buildings are there. So that kind of place it is called a Scoutland because it is a highlands. There is a highlands and a fog, and sceneries are there. Green sceneries are there, and here the mainly peoples are talking in English only. Talking English only. Now fog means fog means what? Fog you can see in this picture. Fog you can see in this picture. That is the clouds are there and little bit waters are there. Thick clouds are there. That is the fog. Okay, and mostly in this in this place peoples are talking only in English. Okay, now the peoples are there, you know, where we are staying there is a different forms of groups of the people. So this is the Khasi, Panar and Garo. This is the different groups of people, or you can say human organizations who are staying in the Meghalaya. So this is a different groups of peoples which is called a Khasi, Panar and Garo. Okay, so they are over welcoming. Beautifully, they welcome their guest. Okay, everything here is impossible, green and alive. Okay, you can find a greenery everywhere, a rolling mist, valleys, and adulating hills. Adulating hills means adulating hills that moving ups and downs, waves are there. Waves are there. On the hills is fell down. Lakes are there. Waterfalls are there. Caves are there. Forests are there. Flora and fauna. Flora and fauna, that means plants and animals, life of a particular area. You can find over there. They are look so fascinating, fantastic. Okay, here is a zoom also, zoom cultivation. Zoom cultivation practices is going on. Now, what is the zoom cultivation? Zoom cultivation, that means it is called slash and burn. That is the process by growing the crops. So first they have to clear all the trees and vegetation, all the crops, and then after they have to burn the soil. So when they burn the soil, it has a more nutrients, and then after the soil is burned, it is over, cool down, and again they start the cultivation, the agriculture. Okay, so this is a zoom practices which is going on in that particular place. So you can find the stretches, valleys are there, plateaus are there, rocks formations are there, that contains a rich amount of that contains a rich amounts of valuable minerals. Okay, minerals like coal, limestone, uranium, okay, selimanite. These types of minerals, these types of things they have to provide it to make their different forms of material and product. Many rivers are also there. Without a river water, there is a no life. So they need a river also. They have a sufficient rivers there. Okay, and most of the thing people come to there to see the Cherrapunji and the Mozin Ram. This is a famous place, and in this place there is a wettest. Wettest means what? Where you can find a soft water everywhere, but it is give you pleasant and cool place. You can enjoy the forest and scared groves there. Scared groves, you can say a scared places are there. Okay, the next boost of several national parks are there, wildlife sanctuaries are there. So if you like to come over there to see the greenery, so you have to visit in the Meghalaya. Okay, so there are the place longest cave. What is the longest cave name is Kram Lake Pra. Okay, and the next is Sinrang Panyang. This is the deepest cave you can find in that particular Meghalaya. You can enjoy a uh, you can enjoy a panoramic view of Bangladesh from there. Okay, panoramic view, that means a wild area, the wild area view of Bangladesh. From there you can see over there. So in this place you can find a fresh mountain states, and they celebrate the Wangala festival in autumn season, in autumn season, sorry. Bangala festival means what? Festival that means a harvesting festival. That is a harvesting. When the first crop is start to grow, that when they do the harvesting, that time they are celebrating a Banga festival in a autumn. Okay, so this is about the information. This is a this is about the information of Meghalaya. Okay, so here I'll stop the lecture. In our next lecture, we will continue. All right, already time is up. I want to say bye to everyone. Bye, dear students.